What's up everybody, it's Amaya. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I'm going to be going out tonight. I have to give a speech actually for a 4-H event, and then I am going to be going to dance class, so kind of a busy night. So normally for dance class I either wouldn't wear any makeup or I just wear light makeup, but because I'm doing the speech I have to kind of wear some makeup. So I'm gonna try to do something not necessarily natural, but that looks fancy enough to go to give a speech at a dinner and then go straight to dance without looking too done up. So I thought this would kind of be a cool video for the fall time, because I know a lot of people are either going from something that's casual to something that's fancy, or vice versa, because the fall, for me at least, is a very, very busy time, and especially the winter, a lot of events start happening, so different things start going. So I figured this would be kind of a cool video to do. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with the eyes, only because I think what I'm using for the face is going to have some fallout.
Yes, excuse me. So I meant eyes are gonna have fallout, not face is gonna have fallout. So, yeah, I apologize for that. I'm talking really fast, and yeah. Love you guys. Sorry. Bye.
So I'm gonna actually prime my face, then do my eyebrows, then do my eyes, and then do my face. So that'll be the order of things going. And the reason why I'm priming first is to like let my primer set into my skin. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this Pharmacy Skin Dew Hydrating Essence Mist and Setting Spray. I love this. It smells so good and it makes my skin feel so glowy. The only thing is here. It spits. The sprayer on that, it has like a, I feel like it's like a triangle sort of thing, because it gets different sides of my face. It doesn't feel like a straight squirt because it fans out, but it doesn't like mist. It like spits. I'm going to be going with 2 primers today, kind of excessive, but I always feel like it's a good idea to do. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Mineral Primer. If you guys are looking for a dupe to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, this I think is the closest thing you're going to get to it. That's going to be cheap, because it has the exact same consistency and pretty much does the exact same thing. It makes it so you have a really smooth canvas, but it doesn't make your skin greasy. But yeah, it doesn't feel too mattifying for those of you that have dry skin. Now we're going to move on to eyes. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. I think it works really well to prime. I like that it doesn't have a whole lot of coverage, because I'm the one that just kind of likes sheer eyeshadow primers, and then I put a concealer on if I like more coverage. Because my eyelids are so oily, I say that they stole the oil from the rest of my face because my face is dry. Because my eyelids are oily, I don't like full coverage primers because they tend to crease on me. So then I'm going to take some of my NYC translucent powder. I'll just take whatever's in the cap like this, and I'm going to set that. So moving on to eyes. So like I said, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but not really yet. So I'm going to start out with the Morphe 35O palette. I always go to this palette when I don't really know what to do. And I think I'm going to go in with these 2 shades right here. Just get some color in the crease. Blend that in, and I'm keeping this on the outer corners like this. So has anybody else been kind of unimpressed by Morphe's launches lately? Like, I don't know, this is a very like opinionated thing, but I've just noticed I haven't been like wanting as much stuff from them as I did last year around like holiday time. I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to ask for from them, but now I just have like a few things, and they're mostly brushes. As far as like their makeup launches, I haven't been that impressed with them. So I'm going to take this color right here, this like baby pukey, oh you can't even see it, this baby pukey green color, just to add a little bit of darkness to my crease without making it too dark. This is a Morphe M441. Get that in there. The dress I'm wearing is kind of like a light rust color, so I kind of want to go in with some warm tones, some yellowy tones, maybe some red tones. As I'm filming this, it's the 2nd of November. This will probably go up sometime later in November, but holy cow, I cannot believe it's November. Like, Where'd my summer go? Okay, I'm going to switch over to the Carly Bible palette. I feel really bad to do this. I actually filmed a tutorial using this. You guys might have seen it if you follow me on social media. I kind of posted like some pictures with it, but then I didn't end up keeping it. I ended up deleting it because the footage looked so bad, you guys. Like, it looked great when I was looking at it in the mirror, but on camera it looked so, my foundation color was off, the eyeshadows looked so chalky and messed up, which is not how they looked at all. So I'm going to be filming another tutorial with that same look, just filming it again a little bit differently, changing some things. So have no fear, that tutorial will still come, but that's why you haven't seen it on my channel. So now I'm going to take this color right here. It's like a kind of a cool tone brown color. I'm just going to use this to add some depth on the outer corner. I've been still on a kick of like matte eyes. I've been pushing myself to use shimmers more. Just think that matte eyes look so pretty. Like, if I was doing this look, I might just put on wing eyeliner and lashes and not even put anything in this inner corner area, because I just haven't been loving the shimmery look. I think that's good for the crease colors. So I'm going to go in with this M Cosmetics Color Facets Sparkling Shadow Top Coat in the shade Angelic Luster. It is seriously so gorgeous. This is the best pigment eyeshadow I have ever used. It's a little bit expensive, but I got it for free using my Ipsy points, so it wasn't too expensive for me, thank goodness. But I'm just going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. Glitter Primer, and I am going to put this on my lid right here. And I'm just going to put that on just a little. Okay, I think that looks really pretty because I used a brush. It's not too intense because I didn't use my finger. I just made it very shimmery and pretty. I'm just gonna go in with this brush right here, the M441, and just blend everything out. So I'm not gonna put on any eyeliner, but I am going to take some of the NYX powder that I used on my brows, and I'm actually just gonna take my eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to line right here to give it some definition. You know, sometimes I like having nothing and just mascara or lashes or whatever. Sometimes I like having a little something something. Just in case, going to just wipe it up. Yep, we did have some fallout. Always want to wipe up just in case, because it'll be a yucky mess if you don't. So there we go, done that. So now I'm going to go with foundation, and my favorite foundation mixture right now is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow and the Revlon Color Stay. This is in the shade 205 Natural Beige, which is like my perfect summer color, and this is my winter, a little bit light to my winter color, but this is in the shade 150 Buff. So these two together right now I've been loving, because the Pro Glow Infallible just has a really great consistency and just looks really nice on the face, and then the Revlon Color Stay has a really nice liquidy texture as well, but it's kind of long wearing and not as dewy. It's more of a natural finish. It doesn't make me look too cray-cray, if you know what I mean. Because the Pro Glow is glowy, but not crazy glowy. So I am going to add in the Magic Lumi Primer, just a tiny bit of it, because I do want this to be kind of sheer, kind of glowy. Taking this brush, I'm going to spray a little bit of the Pharmacy Mist on it. This is the M439 by Morphe. But I'm like in that weird in-between where my summer shade is way too dark, but my winter shade is way too light, so I have to mix. Except my mixture, like, it's hard to get it down. Some days I feel like I'm more tan than others, so some days I'm like, oh yeah, I put in all of this and just a tiny drop of this, and then other days I'm like, no, I need just a tiny drop of the darker one. So I've been figuring it out. I'm actually going to switch from this brush to my beauty sponge. I just feel like it's not shearing out as much as I want to. That sounds really weird. Normally you want to switch to something that has fuller coverage, but I want this to be sheer. I don't want to look like I'm wearing a lot of foundation, because I don't really wear foundation to dance. Sorry if I look different now. I just kind of shut my shades. My window was just not working out for me. Wouldn't it be funny if someone left this here and then put their foundation in, and you took it off and you had like a pattern of a choker around your neck, like their foundation was really dark? I don't know. I think that would be funny. Wouldn't that be funny? So for concealer today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Golden. This stuff is the weirdest consistency I have ever used. Oh my god. This stuff is like thick, but it feels kind of greasy, but not in an oily way. It just feels like very smooth. And when you squeeze out a lot, like it still feels like you're only getting a little. As you can see, like it looks like shiny. So you're like, oh, okay, this is like, I've heard it's really, I've heard it's really thick. I'm only gonna use a little bit. So you use a little bit and you're like, oh my god, that doesn't seem like a whole lot. But when you blend it out, it's like crazy full coverage. So that shade I'm going to mix in with a little bit of the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light, just because that shade's a little too close to my skin tone for my liking. So I'm just going to blend this in with my sponge. I know I said I didn't want a full coverage look today, but because my foundation I did was a little bit less coverage, I want to go a little bit fuller coverage on my concealer. Look at that. Like, it's so beautiful too. Like it doesn't look gross. This feels really nice on the under eyes. I think this would be really great for those of you with dry skin or dry under eyes. I think even if you had oilier under eyes, you could use this too, but oh my god. For people with dry under eyes, this is a great full coverage concealer. You really should try it out. I wasn't sure about it at first, but now I think I really like it. So I'm going to let that my concealer set for a minute. I'm going to highlight my brow bone because I realized I forgot to do that. So I'm going to go into the Carly Bible palette. I'm going to take this shade right here and use that as just a little bit of a brow bone highlight. I just did my brows today so I can finally highlight my brow bone. I never do this. One, because I never think it makes it too much of a difference with me. I always just forget about it. And now I'm going to add a little bit of this highlighter right here, using that same brush, and just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit of glow. So the reason why I let my concealer set like that without putting any powder on it is because if you look now, you can see I have some creasing going on. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but when I look in the mirror, I can see creases. So the reason why I let that set is because if I set this right away, the creasing would happen after you put the powder on. So if you set it before, if you let it set into your skin before, all you have to do is take your sponge or your brush or whatever, pull it down, and then take your finger and just blend out. I like to take my ring finger and just blend out any of those under eye creases. Take your powder, I'm going to be using the NYC Loose Translucent Powder, and just set it. I'm not going to be baking today, I'm just going to be setting. I learned this trick actually from, I think her name's Bella Fiore. She's British or from New Zealand. She has an accent, that's all I know. So I'm sorry if I said you're something that you're not. For any of those of you that watch her, she's really cute. I don't watch a ton of her videos, but this video came up in my recommended of how to stop your concealer from creasing, and I always have such issues with my concealer looking really creasy or really nasty. So I decided to try this trick, and I have to say, it really does work. My concealer hasn't been as bad as it was before, and I'm using all the same products, so I like that trick. So I zoomed you guys back out, and now I'm just going to take some more of that NYC Loose Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to lightly set the areas of my face where I'm going to be applying powder, because I'm going to put another powder on my face after. Not really a powder, it's more of like a all over highlight sort of thing. I'll show you guys. It's a good dupe for the ambient lighting powders, so I've heard. And the bronzer I'm going to be using today is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the shade Light to Medium. I bought this and I wasn't impressed with it at first. Like at first I was really like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, everybody loves this, but I don't really see what they love about it. But now that I am not as tan as I was in the summer, I have started using this more because I just feel like it looks a little bit nicer. It's not the most pigmented bronzer, which I like, because now that I'm lighter, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I feel like just looks too dark on me sometimes. Sometimes, not always. But when I just want something kind of light, and I feel like I know is just going to blend out and look good, this is what I've been going for lately. I'm going to go in with my blush, and this is the one thing I was really excited to show you guys. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Blush in the shade Hansel and Gretel. This I found at TJ Maxx for $6. This was normally $12 if you bought it at Sephora. I don't know if these are available. I don't think they are anymore, but my TJ Maxx had one, so maybe yours will. And the shades are just gorgeous. They're so pigmented and they're so smooth. There you go. Can you guys see that? I didn't really pick up any product on the back of my hand, so maybe you can't. But oh my god, they're so pigmented and so smooth. I'm going to take this brush here and just dab into some of each. You could use either shade. But you guys can see, like, they're really pigmented, but they're not nasty looking. So I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Illuminating Palette right here, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here because this looks like a cool tone shade, but when you put it on your hand, it actually is like kind of my skin tone. I'm going to just dip into here with a big powder brush, and I'm going to buff over my face. I have been doing this so much lately, this buffing technique, and I've been doing it with this powder because this powder is so smooth and so sheer but yet glowy. It just buffs everything out without making me look too matte, and it makes everything look just a little bit glowier, and I really love it. In my mermaid tutorial, I used both of these to set my face and my under eyes. Sometimes I will use the lighter shade mixed with this shade. I'll use these two shades mixed together to like brighten my under eyes. I think I'm actually going to do a little bit of that action today and just put it right down here. Not directly under my eyes, just on my cheek area, just a little bit. Before I highlight, I'm going to go back into my under eyes. I'm just going to take the bronze booster and put this under my eyes with a pencil brush. So now I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm using the e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Blush to Gems mixed with the blush in Pinktastic, which is actually a highlighter. So I'm going to take this on my Morphe M501 brush. And this is one of the highlighters that you want to use a nice rough brush with because it's a little bit stiff, but it's really pretty. So I'm just going to rough that up there. I'm just going to mix it with some of this highlighter right here and apply this. I like using these two when I want a really nice pretty glow, and that's all I want. I don't want something too crazy, you know what I mean? I can't be blinding everybody with my highlight, so I kind of go with these two colors because they're baked, so they look very smooth. They don't look weird or textured or anything like that. I'm just going to take this shade and I'm going to take this Morphe M138 brush. Just going to take some of this highlighter and pop this in my inner corner. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this and put it right in the center of my lid. So I just feel like it needs a little extra. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to spray my face. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go over that with the NYX Dewy Finish. Okay, so for mascara today, I'm going to first curl my lashes. So I'm going in with the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara to start. I actually didn't like this mascara at first because, as you can see, it just gives you really like kind of wispier lashes. But I tried it out the other day because I was like, I haven't really used this too much. Why not? And I was just like, wow, okay, it actually made my lashes look really pretty. Now I'm taking the Jordana Best Lash Extreme just to add a little bit more something something. Now I'm just going to go on my lower lashes. Okay, time for lips. So I'm just going to wipe off the lip balm I had on. And I think I brought a different lip color. I have the Smashbox Liquid Lipstick. I think this is in the shade Drive something like that, something with Drive. Then I have the ColourPop one in the shade Magic Wand. Then I'm going to go with Magic Wand. So this is actually a little bit more cool toned than I wanted, so I am going to take a little bit of this one from Smashbox. Yeah, I like that a lot more. It's a little bit more, I don't know, refreshed. I don't know, I like it. So that is it. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to change, and I will see you guys in a minute. Mwah. Okay, so I'm back. I have changed. I just realized my lip color and my dress color are like the exact same color, which I'm so happy about actually. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, and all the products will be listed in a blog post, which I will link down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.
Cosmetics, Color Fastest. And I think I'm just going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. No, it's not the butter bronzer. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this nail polish that I'm wearing. I love so much. It's OPI Centennial Celebration. It has this beautiful, like, silvery green color. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm painting my nails, my thought process always goes first to, like, oh my god, it's fall, I should go with something dark. I'm like, yeah, it's really pretty, but I just kind of wore a dark color, and I don't really want to wear another dark color, and I probably shouldn't. I should go for something a little bit more sophisticated, so I'll go with nude. But I always wear nude, and nude nail polishes are really hard to work. I don't feel like working that hard, so I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go with bright green. I'm gonna go with the bright green. And then you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, I got a lot of stuff coming up. And bright green nails aren't really for the occasion, so let's go with a metallic. That's totally a neutral. My thought process literally went like that yesterday. I was like, ooh, okay, I just had this color on. It was really pretty and dark. I should probably go with another dark color because it's fall. And I was like, I just kind of did a dark color. So let me go with a nude because it's really natural and just looks really good. But nude nail polishes, no matter how good they are, they're always so frustrating to paint your nails with because they're so like, they just get all streaky. So then I was like, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with bright green, and I almost did it. I almost went with this bright green color, so pretty, it's like neon. And I was like, I gotta give a speech. Gotta give a speech on Wednesday. This was on Monday. I was like, I gotta give a speech. So let me go with metallic, because that's totally neutral. So I look like Christmas just threw up on my nails because I put like this glitter. This is an Icing by Claire's glitter in the shade. Doesn't have a shade. It's like just like a pink, oh, Marvelous. It's in the shade Marvelous.
Yes, I promise this will be the last time that editing Amaya interrupts, but can we just talk about the fact that the name of the glitter was on the top of the bottle and you guys could see it the entire time, and I am looking around like a dumb butt, not realizing where the heck the name is. Yeah. I have no words.
I just put that on the edge right here, and now I'm like, oh, they're so pretty, but at the same time, nothing like I wanted, which was natural.